Hello students, welcome back to your video class. As in the previous video, if you remember, we had discussed about the subject and verb agreement. In this video class, we are going to continue that topic. If you remember, I told you about the 9, 5 and 10 verbs which we use in all the tenses, in all the functions, in all the activities when we frame a sentence, whether we write a sentence or we speak a sentence, we use 9, 5 and 10 verbs. Well, those 9 verbs represent the present tense and the 5 verbs represent the past tense, and the 10 verbs represent the future time. As I told you, there is no future tense such a thing. So we talk about the present time, past time and the future time. And for that we use the present and the past forms to show all the 3 times, like present time, past time or future time. So in the previous video we did the exercise of the present only, how the 9 verbs, if you remember, the 9 verbs is am, are, has, have, do, does, and one any main verb for like write, writes, make, makes, play, plays or anything like that. So these 9 verbs present the present or represent the present time, or the 5 verbs represent the past time, or because those are past forms, so those show the past tense. Present tense is the present form of any verb, and past tense is the past form of any verb. Now today I'm going to explain the use of past tense, and if you remember the 5 forms, 5 verbs, what are those? Was, were, had, did, or any verb, main verbs, the past form of any verb like wrote, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I keep them in the box. Now how we use them, how these verbs are used for the past, these past verbs used for the past time, or sometimes can be used for the present time, and sometimes can be used for the future time also. Okay, I write here a few sentences how we use them, like I was busy, they were at home, he was in the room. Okay. I had I had a job. I was waiting for the bus. I had done my work on time. We had been playing for 2 hours. Well, I have written here few sentences. Now see, I told you these 5 verbs are finite. If you remember the finite and non-finite verbs, means all the present and all the past forms are called finite verbs. So these 5 are the past forms and we call them finite. So all these finites help to make a sentence, to start a sentence, you can say. So now see, in the first sentence, I was busy. I was busy means was is there, there is no any other verb, only if you see only finite verb. If you see in a sentence only finite verb, if you see only was, were, had, did or only past form of any verb, that sentence will be of past tense, and in past, as we categorized 4 types of present, like present indefinite time, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. So the same 4 categories we can make here with the past tense. So let's start. In past tense, the first, if you remember, first is past indefinite or past simple. So past simple means only finite. It means in a sentence, if you see only finite verb, it means that sentence is of past indefinite. Well, see, I was busy. Busy is not a verb, and was means I was, only finite, only was. It means the sentence is of past indefinite. Past indefinite. Okay. Now, they were at home. They were at home. It means were at home. At home is not a verb. So verb is were. So again finite. It means this sentence is also past indefinite. He was in the room. He was in the room. In the room is a phrase, not verb, and was is the verb in this sentence. So now this sentence is also past indefinite. I had a job means only had, only finite means past indefinite. I was waiting for the bus. Now I was waiting. How we identified present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous? If you remember how we identified present tense and present time, so here the same application, the same formula we will use to identify the present indefinite, the past indefinite, the past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous. See how we identify. I was waiting for the bus. Now you see, I was waiting. You see, was is the finite. In a sentence we can use one finite only, but we can use 2, 3, 4 non-finites in the same sentence, but finite only once. So now see, I was waiting. If you remember the 5 forms of present past, the third was past participle, the next is, fourth is present participle, and fifth is infinitive. So infinitive. So again waiting, just think which verb is this. Here, well, as for the identification, I told you there is ing form, so you can easily identify that ing is there. Ing is in present participle. Present participle means ing. So present participle is showing the continuity of any action, whether in present or whether in past, but it shows the continuity of any action, means something progressing. It is called progressive verb. Present participle, progressive participle, we can call progressive participle. So progressive participle. So now we use this participle, means progressive participle is continuous. So now we can say that this sentence is of was shows past. What? Was shows past. And progressive continuous means past continuous. Was shows past. Waiting continuous. ing is continuous, whether it is in present, past or future sentence. So past continuous. So now we can write here past continuous. Well, next, I had done my work on time. I had verb, done verb, my work phrase, this is phrase. Noun phrase. I had done. Now had, you remember, out of 5, if you see any verb out of 5, it means past. Out of 5, it means past. Means had is past. Done. You remember the verb form done. Done is PP, past participle. It shows past participle, and past participle is always perfect. We call it perfect participle. This is progressive participle. This is perfect participle. So let's see now, let's identify the sentence and tense. I had out of 5. Out of 5 means out of 5 finite, and out of 5 finite, this is past. Past, done. Done is past participle. Past participle means perfect. Perfect means perfect participle. So, past perfect. Past perfect. So, we write past perfect. Well, next is we had been playing for 2 hours. We had been playing for 2 hours. Now, very simple. As we did in the present perfect continuous, the fourth category. If you remember, very easy to identify a tense in a sentence. And I think for most of the students and most of the people, whenever I meet my students, or we meet the other people, or I meet the people who have left school, college, or the students who have left school and still you are in school, so the most difficult thing in English language, or when you study English grammar, people find tense. The tense, oh my God, we have never understood tense. Oh, students, I see students saying, sir, we don't understand tense. We don't understand how to identify present, how to identify past, how to identify future. Actually, they are confused with the tense and the time, always just wandering around time and tense. They cannot make them separate. The tense is something else, time is something else. We mix tense and time. So students never get at a point when they study tense. But I assure you, once you do the tense or the time in this way, you will never forget, and you just can identify anywhere. Just see the sentence and tell the tense. And this is the easiest way, as I have told you about the 9, 5 and 10 verbs always show present, past and future time. If you remember, 9 verbs means present time, past verbs means past tense, or the 10 verbs shows future time. Well, we had been playing for 2 hours. Now, verb, phrase. Now, had means past. I have told you many times, out of 5 means past. Out of 5 means past. Out of 5 means was, were, had, did and wrote. Wrote means any second form, past form or past form of any verb. So, had means past, finite, past. Been is past participle. Past participle is perfect participle. Okay, playing is present participle, means progressive participle. So, now see, past, perfect, progressive, or you call it continuous. So, past, perfect, continuous. Past, perfect, continuous. How simple to identify. With the help of the verbs, you can identify the tense and the time. And in exams, you know, when you have a section where you have to fill the correct form of the verb, there you can easily fill. I will tell you the very easy way how to fill the correct form in a sentence with the help of tense and time, with the help of finite verbs, with the help of 9, 5 and 10 verbs. Easily you can make the sentence, easily you can write the sentence, easily you can speak the sentence. Means you can say 9, 5, 10, this formula, this number is the key to learn good English in an easiest way. So once again I tell you, today we have done past tense. In past tense we have categorized the past indefinite, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. I have written here a few examples of past indefinite. Then we did how to identify past continuous. I told you past and progressive verb means past continuous. You just see the verb and identify the tense. Then we did the past perfect, how we identify the past perfect tense with the help of finite, the past form and the perfect form. And then we had done with the past perfect continuous. First we identify the past and then we identify the perfect participle and the progressive participle. You have learned the two new names of the perfect. Perfect means perfect past perfect tense and past continuous tense. So past progressive, past perfect. So we can easily identify the tense. In detail we'll continue this exercise, but for the time I am introducing you the pattern, the thing, how we are going to do the tense. And this is really very tense, which makes you intense, but not anymore. So don't worry, we are doing these all things one by one in detail. Means one day we will do only past, one day we will do only indefinite, one day we will do only continuous, one day we will do only perfect, and the other day we will do only perfect continuous. So I have just told you the briefing of the things, how to identify the tense in a sentence, how to identify the tense in a sentence. So that's all for the day. In your next class we will take future, the use of the 10 verbs which I told you. If you remember, go back and see in the previous video which are the 10 verbs, and we'll continue with the future, means future time, how we use the verbs for the future time. And in future also we categorize them in the 4 categories: future indefinite continuous, future perfect continuous and perfect, future perfect and perfect continuous. Again the same 4, but how we will recognize them in the sentence we'll do in your next video. By the time you write down these all sentences and try to find the tense in the sentences, you get any newspaper, any magazine, your course book, you must have bought your course book. So you buy your course book, very soon we are going to start that also, your reader. So in the book when you read, you just see the sentences and identify the tense. You will enjoy this activity. I tell you, really you will enjoy. You just identify the tense in the lines and you can check how much you have learned these things. Thank you so much. Have a nice time and very happy Independence Day to you. Enjoy.